biggest heavy-duty vehicles in the world. You might be familiar with the bucket wheel excavator known as the Bagger 288, which holds the title of the world's largest land vehicle. That is merely one of the many incredible and enormously huge automobiles that may be found. The following is a look at some of the largest land, sea, and air vehicles that have ever been constructed. Number 10. Tractomas TR1010D100. The French Nicolas Tractomas TR1010D100 now holds the title of the largest road-going truck according to the Guinness World Records. It weighs 75 tons just for the tractor, which has dimensions of 12.5 meters, 41.4 feet, in length, 3.5 meters, 11.4 feet, in width, and 4.5 meters, 14.8 feet, in height. The load is not included in these dimensions. The maximum load that it is capable of pulling is 535 tons, which is more than 400 tons higher than the legal limit for a conventional semi in Ontario. This road train was designed to go at a top speed of 50 kilometers per hour, so you shouldn't anticipate seeing it on a highway with a 400 series designation anytime soon. Number 9. The Terex/Bucyrus RH400 construction vehicle. Terex, a business that was later bought by Bucyrus in 2010, and then by Caterpillar in 2011, first introduced this enormous front shovel hydraulic excavator in Germany in the year 1997. Terex was one of the companies that were acquired by Bucyrus. The Bucyrus RH400 is a front shovel excavator that weighs around 889 tons and is made by the company Bucyrus. The width of the undercarriage is 8.6 meters, and the length of the crawler is 10.98 meters. The excavator's shovel has the capability of scooping up to 45 cubic meters of rock in a single motion of the shovel. Up to 300 kilonewtons of force can be exerted by the armed crowd, and 400 kilonewtons can be generated by the shovel's breakout force. The undercarriage width of the Bucyrus RH400 is 8.6 meters, and the crawler length is 10.98 meters. The Bucyrus RH400 stands at a height of 10.175 meters at the top of the cab. It weighs around 889 tons, has a bucket capacity of 45 cubic meters for each shovel load, and is powered by 2 diesel engines with 16 cylinders each. Number 8. Liebherr T282B. The mining industries of gold, coal, copper and iron are the most common users of these huge off-highway haul dump trucks of the ultra-class category. The Liebherr T282B is the second largest capacity dump truck in the world. It has a height of 620 meters, a length of 24 meters, a width of 75 meters, and a payload capacity of 363 tons, after the Belize 75710. The 1998 model of the T282 has a payload capacity of up to 330 metric tons, 360 short tons, and was designed and constructed with high-production mining operations in mind all over the world. The T282 was eventually replaced by the T282B, which was conceived at Newport News, Virginia, and had a payload capacity of 360 metric tons, 400 short tons. This enormous vehicle is capable of reaching a top speed of 40 miles per hour, 64 kilometers per hour, and it is propelled by a diesel engine that has 20 cylinders and generates 750 horsepower. Number 7. Antonov An 225 Mriya. The Antonov Design Bureau in the Soviet Union created this particular cargo jet in the 1980s specifically to provide strategic military airlifts. The Soviet Union was famous for producing enormous airplanes, and the Mriya is not an exception to this rule. The Mriya is the world's largest and heaviest airplane. It is 83.82 meters in length, has a wingspan of 88.39 meters, weighs 285 tons, and has a cargo area that is large enough to fit 50 automobiles. It was first built in the 1980s as a larger version of the Antonov An 124 airlifted with the specific goal of transporting Buran-class orbiters. Its primary function was to carry out this mission. The An 225 made its first flight on December 21, 1988. However, only one exemplar was ever finished, and a second airframe with a slightly different configuration was only partially built. Although the An 225 was the first aircraft of its kind, It was never commercially successful. Number 6. Prelude FLNG. The Prelude is the world's first floating liquefied natural gas (FLNG) project, and it is being developed as a part of a joint venture between Royal Dutch Shell, KOGAS, and INPEX. It was constructed to gain access to new natural gas resources at sea that were previously either unable to be developed or could not be developed profitably. The primary hull structure was created by the Technip Samsung Consortium and the shipyard operated by Samsung Heavy Industries in Jeoj, which is located in South Korea. When the first piece of metal for the substructure was cut in October of 2012, construction was said to have officially begun. The construction of the turret mooring system was subcontracted to SBM and completed in Drydocks World Dubai, which is located in the United Arab Emirates. The Prelude FLNG is not only the world's largest floating offshore facility but also the largest ship that has ever been constructed. It is 488 meters in length, which is longer than the length of 4 soccer fields, and 74 meters in width. Number 5. Dodge Power Wagon. This enormous pickup truck is a super-sized reproduction of a legendary Dodge Power Wagon from the 1950s. It was manufactured in the United States. This enormous vehicle is more than 8 times the size of the original Dodge, weighs more than 50 tons, and has a full residence built into the interior. The luxurious inside of the truck, which was commissioned by the affluent Sheikh Hamad, has 4 air-conditioned bedrooms, a living room, a bathroom, and a patio on the tailgate. It should come as no surprise that this huge vehicle holds the record for the largest pick-up truck that has ever been manufactured. Number 4. Belize 75710. This enormous ultra-class haul truck has dimensions of 16 meters in height, 87 meters in width, and 26 meters in length. Its length is equivalent to that of 2 double-decker buses that are parked end-to-end. The Belize 75710 was built for a Russian mining firm and weighs about 360 tons, making it heavier than an Airbus A380 passenger airliner when it is completely stuffed with passengers. It has a payload capacity of 233 tons, making it the dump truck with the highest capacity in the world. Number 3. Caterpillar 797B. The 797B is the second generation model in the 797 lines of mechanical powertrain haul trucks manufactured by Caterpillar. These trucks are developed primarily for high-production mining and heavy-duty construction application. This model's payload capacity is one of the greatest in the world at 345 tons, following in the footsteps of its enormous predecessor, which also had a capacity of 345 tons. On September 29, 1998, Caterpillar presented the finished 797 to the public for the first time at their assembly site in Decatur, Illinois. Caterpillar's proving grounds in Arizona were the destination for the first 2 797s made once they were transferred there. The third and fourth 797s that were manufactured were the first ones to be placed in operation with a client at the Bingham Canyon mine in Utah during the second quarter of the year 1999. Caterpillar has placed an additional 18 797s as production development units into service with various mining operations around the world. Number 2. Bagger 288. Bagger 288 is a bucket wheel excavator that was completed in 1978 and took the title of the largest land vehicle in the world from NASA's Crawler Transporter. It stands 94.79 meters tall, is 214.88 meters long, and weighs 41,276.9 tons. It continues to keep the title up to this day. This huge piece of equipment is utilized at the strip mine located in Hambach, Germany, and is capable of excavating up to 240,000 tons of coal daily. That's the same as the dimensions of a soccer pitch that's 30.5 meters deep. Number 1. NASA Crawler Transporter. 1965 saw the development of 2 crawler transporters by NASA, which were used to move rockets to their respective launch pads. At the time, these enormous space shuttle carriers were the largest self-powered land vehicles in the world. They were 39,929 meters in length, 34,747 meters in width, and over 6,096 meters in height. Shuttles are currently transported using the transporters, which have been given the names Hans and Franz. They are used to transfer shuttles between the Vehicle Assembly Building and Launch Complex 39. Do you feel this video helpful for you? Post your feedback in our comments section below, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos.